When you're learning a language, you're constantly coming across new words, and you're constantly forgetting them. The good news is you can just save them to your extended brain, the word bank, and you'll see just how to do it today. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. What is the word bank? If you're learning with our system, Word Bank is kind of like your extended brain. It's where you can save words and phrases that you come across in our lessons with a click. All the words will be here in one spot for you to review later. So you're not just coming across new words and immediately forgetting them after. Because let's be honest, you will forget them if you never see them again, right? So you'll find the Word Bank in the vocabulary drop-down menu on the site. If you're using the app, it's right there on the dashboard. By the way, if you're not learning with our system, you should still consider getting something similar, where you can save new words for review later. How to save words and phrases to the word bank. So, here's how you can save words to your word bank. If you're taking a lesson, just head to the vocabulary section. Find the words you want to save and click Add to Word Bank. If you're on the core word lists or the free vocabulary lists, it's just as simple. Select the words, then click Add Selected Words and choose Word Bank. Anytime you come across a new word or one you want to remember, save it. Later, you can review it in the Word Bank. Listen to the audio pronunciation, check the translation, and even see related lessons where the word appears. And here's a handy feature. You can organize your entries with labels like adjectives, verbs, or phrases to keep everything neat and easy to find. Now, saving is only one step in the process. If you want to improve your language, you'll still need to master these words, which I'll talk about next. Easy ways to review vocabulary with the word bank. Sometimes a quick glance is all it takes to jog your memory. You can easily check the meaning of a word or listen to its audio pronunciation right in the word bank. If you're looking to really master those words, you can click Sync to Flashcard Deck. This creates a flashcard deck with your word bank entries, ready for study. If you want to create your own printable worksheets, just click Printer-Friendly Version and print out your word bank. And if you need a digital copy, you can export your word bank as a PDF, CSV, or even XML file. So if you want to learn the language and get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account.
Welcome to Can Do Polish by PolishPod101.com.
Cześć wszystkim, jestem Emil Nowak. Hi everyone, I'm Emil Nowak. In this lesson, you'll learn how to ask what a word is in Polish.
This is Ben Lee, and he's at a cafe doing a language exchange with his classmate, Anna Kowalska. It's the Polish portion of the exchange, and he points at the textbook and asks, how do you say book in Polish?
Jak się mówi po polsku book?
Listen to the conversation and focus on the question. Ready?
Jak się mówi po polsku book?
Mówi się książka.
Once more with the English translation.
Jak się mówi po polsku book?
How do you say book in Polish?
Mówi się książka.
You say book.
Let's take a closer look at the conversation.
Do you remember how Ben asks, how do you say book in Polish?
Jak się mówi po polsku book?
The standard way to ask for the meaning of a word in Polish follows a simple pattern. First is
Jak?
how.
Jak? Jak?
Next is
Się mówi.
one says,
Się mówi. Się.
roughly translating as one, as in one says.
Się. Się.
Next is the word
Mówi.
says, as in one says,
Mówi. Mówi.
is from the verb
Mówić.
meaning to say.
Mówić.
Together,
Jak się mówi?
literally, how one says, but translates as how does one say?
Jak się mówi?
After this is the phrase
Po polsku.
meaning in Polish.
Po polsku.
First is
Po.
in.
Po. Po.
After this is
Polsku.
Polish, as in the Polish language.
Polsku. Polsku. Polsku.
Is from the adjective
Polski.
meaning Polish.
Polski.
Last is the English word book. Altogether,
Jak się mówi po polsku? Bóg.
means something like how one says in Polish book, but translates as how does one say book in Polish? And in more natural English, how do you say book in Polish?
Jak się mówi po polsku? Bóg.
Let's take a closer look at the response.
Do you remember how Anna says? You say book.
Mówi się książka.
First is the phrase
Mówi się.
literally says one, but translates here as you say.
Mówi się.
After this is the answer to the question
Książka.
book.
Książka. Książka.
Altogether,
Mówi się książka.
means something like one says book, but it translates as you say book.
Mówi się książka.
The pattern is
Jak się mówi po polsku? English word.
how do you say English word in Polish?
Jak się mówi po polsku? English word.
To use this pattern, simply replace the English word placeholder with the word you want to know. Imagine you want to know the Polish word for pen. Ask, how do you say pen in Polish? Ready?
Jak się mówi po polsku? Pen.
How do you say pen in Polish?
Jak się mówi po polsku? Pen.
This lesson introduces a grammatically complex but commonly used pattern, the impersonal form with się. Się is a gender-neutral indefinite pronoun. The się construction is used to express what people do in general, rather than point to a specific person. The pattern is a verb in the third person plus się. The example used in the lesson was mówi się, literally says one, but translates as one says. Let's quickly look at a few more examples.
Nazywa się.
Literally calls one, but it translates as one calls, as in one calls it a book.
Je się.
Literally eats one, but it translates as one eats, as in one eats a lot at Christmas.
Śpi się.
Literally sleeps one, but it translates as one sleeps, as in one sleeps late on Saturday. Let's look at some more examples. Listen and repeat, or speak along with the native speakers.
Jak się mówi po polsku? Bóg.
Mówi się książka.
Jak się mówi po polsku? Bóg. Jak się mówi po polsku? Pen.
Mówi się długopis.
Jak się mówi po polsku? Pen. Jak się mówi po polsku? Bag.
Mówi się torba.
Jak się mówi po polsku bag? Jak się mówi po polsku pencil?
Mówi się ołówek.
Jak się mówi po polsku pencil?
Jak to się nazywa?
To się nazywa książka.
Jak to się nazywa? Did you notice how I use a different sentence pattern? Jak to się nazywa?
What do you call this?
Jak to się nazywa?
Literally, how this does one call? But it translates as, what do you call this? First is
Jak?
translating as what here.
Jak?
Next is
To.
this.
To. To.
Following this is
Się nazywa.
literally one calls, but translates as you call.
Się nazywa.
First is
Się.
one.
Się.
Next is
Nazywa.
calls.
Nazywa. Nazywa. Nazywa.
Is from the verb
Nazywać.
meaning to be called.
Nazywać.
Note,
Po polsku.
in Polish, may be omitted if understood from context. Altogether,
Jak to się nazywa?
literally, what this one calls, but translates as, what do you call this?
Jak to się nazywa?
This is a very useful pattern for using Polish to learn Polish. Remember this phrase. You'll need it later in the lesson. The response would be as follows. This is called a book.
To się nazywa książka. To się nazywa książka.
Literally, this one calls book, but translates as, it's called a book.
To się nazywa książka.
Let's review the key vocabulary.
Torba.
Bag,
Torba. Torba. Długopis.
pen,
Długopis. Długopis. Ołówek.
pencil,
Ołówek. Ołówek. To.
this,
To. To. Nazywać się.
to be called,
Nazywać się. Nazywać się. Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud. Then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how to say Polish? Polski. Polski. And how to say in Polish? Po polsku. Po polsku. Do you remember how to say how? Jak? Jak? Do you remember how Ben asks, how do you say book in Polish?
Jak się mówi po polsku Bóg?
Jak się mówi po polsku book? Do you remember how to say book? Książka. Książka. And do you remember how Anna says, you say book?
Mówi się książka,
Mówi się książka. Do you remember how to say this? To. To. And how to say, what do you call this? Jak to się nazywa? Jak to się nazywa?
Let's practice. Imagine you're Karen Lee, and you're having a language exchange lunch with Jolanta Jabłońska. You point to the pen and ask, how do you say pen in Polish? Ready?
Jak się mówi po polsku pen?
Mówi się długopis.
Listen again and repeat.
Jak się mówi po polsku pen? Jak się mówi po polsku pen?
Now you want to know the word for bag. Omit in Polish. Ready?
Jak się mówi bag?
Mówi się torba.
Listen again and repeat.
Jak się mówi bag? Jak się mówi bag?
Let's try one more. Imagine you're Sasha Lee and you're studying with your classmate. Point at a pencil and ask, what do you call this? Ready?
Jak to się nazywa?
To się nazywa ołówek.
Listen again and repeat.
Jak to się nazywa? Jak to się nazywa?
This is the end of this lesson.
Remember, these can-do lessons are about learning practical language skills. What's next? Show us what you can do. When you're ready, take your assessment. You can take it again and again. So try anytime you like. Our teachers will assess it and give you your results.
Now you know how to ask what a word is in Polish. That's all there is to it. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson. This is the end of this lesson.
Now, here's what you can do to cement this conversation in your head. Review the conversation with our dialogue tool and lesson transcripts. Study the key words and phrases with our spaced repetition flashcards. Review the key grammar and cultural tips inside the lesson notes. And test yourself with our assessment tests. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to access our Can-Do course.
Now you know how to ask what a word is in Polish. That's all there is to it. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.
Access your free language gifts right now, before they expire. First up, 30 antonyms you must know. Want to double your vocabulary? Learn how to say young and old, hot and cold, and much more. You'll pick up over 30 words with this vocab bonus. Second, Travel Like a Boss PDF cheat sheet. If you're learning the language but don't know these basic travel phrases inside, what have you been doing? Download this bonus cheat sheet right now to fix that. Third, 20 small talk phrases that make you sound fluent. Chatting with native speakers would be easy if you bothered to learn these useful phrases. So access this 1-minute small talk phrases lesson now. Fourth, 10 phrases to amaze native speakers. This lesson teaches you even more phrases that make you sound fluent and will impress native speakers. What are they? You'll find out inside. And last but not least, tired of apps that only teach you random words? Want an app that teaches you the language through everyday conversations? With innovative language learning, you're exposed to real conversations between real native speakers. And then get everything slowed down and explained so you can learn the language fast. Download it for free on Android, iPhone, and iPad. To get your free gifts of the month, click the link in the description below. And download them now, before they expire.
Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.